Let's talk about some more of the variants of the normal lightsaber. And this first one that comes up, look, even if they might have done it as a bit of a cash grab for to have something different and something unique, to me it's one of the most obvious additions to the standard design lightsaber. It baffles me that no one thought of it or did it before, and it creates a bit of a plot hole, and that's Kylo Ren's Crossguard Lightsaber. Crossguards are really useful. There's a reason why they were put on historical swords. They're great!
I've always had this bone to pick, but I've never spoken up, so here it is.
Okay, go on, Scott.
Crossguard lightsaber, right?
Yes.
It's clearly got 2 bits of exposed metal that act as an exhaust.
Okay.
What if that gets cut? Is it lightsaber resistant? And if it is, why not just make your whole get-up out of that stuff?
All right.
How does it work?
Okay, I'm glad you brought it up because this is a controversy that came around when this lightsaber was revealed. And people saying it's dumb because it was just chopped in half. So, one of the answers is lightsaber material. Why don't people just wear the whole lightsaber resistant material? Sometimes they do. Darth Vader is one. His outfit is lightsaber. He gets a full-on hit on the arm in The Empire Strikes Back from Luke, and it tanks it. Like, on a regular person, that should chop him in half. He goes, "Rrr," but he survives it and then gets right back into the fighting. So he has lightsaber-resistant armor. Then there's, of course, Beskar, obviously in Mandalorian, which is 100% resistant.
Well, it heats up, so not 100%.
Yeah, and then we see the special red guards in The Last Jedi, whose armor is directly proportional in the use of the plot and what they want in the given fight scene, where it'll block lightsabers if they want them to, and then it'll chop right through it like it's nothing when they want it to. It's such arbitrary nonsense, that armor, but it's there as well, somewhat resistant. Because we see a guy tank one on his forearms, and then other times he just goes straight through. One other thing that I've heard people say is that the energy portion, the actual plasma portion, is going through the actual encasing. And so if you cut through the casing, you would still hit the energy portion inside that case, which it would then block. And it's there, it is really just there to redirect the beam. So it would damage it. And the problem is then, if that's the case, you could screw up the entire thing because remember, it's a lightsaber like this, right? And it comes down to the side and then there's that casing. If you had a lightsaber slide down, you could shave off the top of the first casing here and the side casing you shave off the top there. And if it's there to redirect the flow, you would just have like this spewing out thing. So I'm not fully satisfied with that explanation about there's a beam, a plasma beam inside that casing. And I think if they designed some type of shielding energy flow that redirected the beam into the crossguard, that could answer it. So the issue I have with the crossguard is that it raises a plot hole, is that why didn't anyone make it before? They should have had some explanation to describe that this is an advancement in technology. Maybe there was a new power source. Star Wars technology had a cool kind of explanation that the explanation was it reached a plateau. This is why not more advances were coming about, but that's also why when you go back in time, most of the technology is pretty much the same, especially between the prequels and the primary trilogy. But of course, when you go back really, really far in the Star Wars expanded universe, which is now uncanon, you have technological differences like the proto-lightsaber, which needs a power pack. Now going back to the crossguard thing, they need to explain how it came about because it's so useful. There is far less risk in having the crossguard strike your own hand than you might think. Thrand from the channel Thane Thrand did a test on that where he got like a prop and painted the things and did heaps of moves. The crossguard never struck him. When you get used to the position of the crossguard, you become you adapt to it, and you have almost subconscious awareness of where it is based on the sword position. And so no, having the crossguard hit you isn't a problem. And then you have all the advantages of being able to do greater bind positions, leverage. Crossguards are awesome.
Thanks for visiting the Shadlands, the place to find quick and easy to watch sword-related content. This video was a supercut or clip from a larger Shadiversity video. If you'd like to see the full-length video, please click on the provided links and I hope to see you in the future.